Today, I'm going to tell you a real and deeply emotional story of a woman who fought the world for her children's happiness, battled hardships, faced rejection from her own loved ones, and when every door closed on her, the door of Allah finally opened. This is the story of a woman named Rukhsana, a simple, hard-working woman who once lived a peaceful life with her small family. Her husband, Rais Mia, was an honest and kind-hearted man. He worked tirelessly and spent whatever he earned for the comfort and happiness of his family. He loved his children dearly and often told Rukhsana, "We may be poor, but our home is rich with love and respect." They had two little children, Zoya and Ayan. Zoya loved playing with dolls, and Ayan was fond of toy cars. Their house was small, but their hearts were big. Life was simple, yet full of peace and contentment. Then one day, everything changed. One morning, Rais Mia went out to buy vegetables. A speeding car hit him. People rushed him to the hospital, but it was too late. It was as if the earth had swallowed Rukhsana, and the sky had collapsed. Her world shattered. The man who once held their kids and laughed was now returned home as a lifeless body. For the next few months, Rukhsana managed the household with whatever little savings Rais had left. She cut down on every expense, sacrificed her own needs, but somehow managed to provide food and pay for the kids' school fees. But every saving has a limit. Slowly, the money ran out. That's when Rukhsana stepped outside, not as a maid, but as a mother who was ready to do anything for her children. She started washing utensils in people's homes, doing their laundry, cleaning floors. She worked all day and at night, hugged her children to sleep, but this labor was only enough to feed them. Eid was approaching. The markets were decorated, streets lit up, and the children's faces were glowing with excitement. But Rukhsana's eyes were filled with tears. Her children's wishes were tearing her apart. New clothes, shoes, caps, bangles, they wanted it all. But Rukhsana knew she only had 200 rupees in her pocket. One day, her son Ayan said, "Ami, all my friends will wear new clothes, when will we get ours?" Rukhsana smiled falsely and said, "We'll see, my son," but inside, her heart broke into pieces. She asked relatives for help. Her parents expressed their own helplessness. Her brothers flatly refused. Her in-laws told her, "Daughter, get remarried. The kids will have a father's support." Rukhsana's soul trembled. Can another man ever love her children like Rais Mia did? Can anyone else embrace them and say, "My son and daughter are my paradise"? The answer was no. One day, a neighbor told her, "There's a shopkeeper who gives clothes on installment, but he has some strange conditions." Rukhsana saw a glimmer of hope, but the neighbor warned, "Think carefully before going. His conditions are unusual." The next day, Rukhsana went to that shop. The shopkeeper gave her a smile and handed her a notebook. "Read these conditions first, then we'll talk." As Rukhsana began to read, her soul shivered. First condition: the woman must strip and let a video be made. Second condition: until the loan is repaid, she must have a physical relationship with the shopkeeper. Third condition: if the above conditions are not acceptable, she must hand over her house papers. Rukhsana lived in a rented house. She had nothing. She closed the notebook, bowed her head, and quietly walked out of the shop. Tears streamed down her face, but her dignity remained intact. As soon as she stepped outside, her eyes fell on another shop across the street. A kind-looking man was standing there. He had been watching everything. He stepped forward and said, "Sister, if you need clothes, take them from my shop. No conditions. Pay whenever you can." Rukhsana was frightened. Too many betrayals had scarred her. But the shopkeeper said again, "I am fasting. I'm doing this for the sake of Allah. Helping you is an act of worship for me." Rukhsana said nothing. She just lowered her gaze and went back home. But the story doesn't end there. That very evening, after putting her kids to sleep, she sat quietly, when suddenly someone slipped an envelope under her door. No knock, no sound. In the morning, when Rukhsana woke up, the envelope was still lying there. She picked it up. Inside were just enough rupees for Eid clothes and shoes. Rukhsana burst into tears. She fell into sajda, prostration, and cried, "Ya Allah, you heard me. When all humans turned their backs, you sent your mercy." That very day, she bought new clothes and shoes for her children. On Eid, when the kids stepped out dressed up, their eyes were shining, and Rukhsana's eyes were filled with peace. Sometimes, when every door of the world closes, the Almighty opens His own door. If you truly wish to live with dignity, help will come even from the unseen. Never put your dignity on stake out of desperation, because true richness lies in intention, and the one above sees it all. If this story touched your heart, please give it a like, share it to spread hope to any struggling mother out there, Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more real and inspiring stories. Thank you.